welcome back to All We Can Say with your favorite host of the world.
Yep. Ryan.
Oh, and there we go. I didn't know we were introducing each other. Honestly, this might be the world's favorite internet show. Not yet. It will be, like, eventually.
Yeah.
We have 5 subscribers so far from the first episode, so maybe it's like a small pond. Like, not the entire world, but...
Very niche community, niche crowd.
Right, niche.
Like, who get it.
Very niche. So maybe share this with your friends. Should we push that message? Like...
Sure.
Or don't. Gatekeep it.
Gatekeep it, like, make it something niche and just aesthetic.
Right. And this will be just us and, like, our little tiny little fan base.
Sure.
That's weird to say, like, fan base. Like, maybe, like, our little friends.
Yeah.
We should have a name, like, no?
What would we call them?
Comment down below. That was your thing last episode, was comment down below.
Yeah, comment down below.
Let us know what we should do.
Should we address the elephant in the room, or should we?
No, I was just gonna keep going.
We do have a birthday princess.
In the room, like, we don't want to...
I don't wanna... Ryan, it's me.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
This is kind of crazy.
22.
We did do a little, like, set change up here, kind of like make it a little bit more interesting, make it a little fun. How do you feel being 22?
Honestly, not different.
I know, I feel like that every year.
Like, not different at all.
Same.
Like I feel like they're just like, I feel like there's like this like stereotype of like this like, you're gonna fundamentally change. The day that you wake up, you will be a new person.
Right.
I'm just not, like, I'm still me.
Right, like nothing changes, nothing...
Maybe like in the grand scheme of looking back at it,
But overall, you're like,
yeah.
What is going... Like, really nothing's changed. I mean, I think over time, like, you mature and like, you feel different about things, but like overall, I'm like, okay, I'm still the same person I was yesterday.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you know what, maturing for me, also I've been thinking about this recently where I've been thinking about how like...
Aging?
Yeah, like aging, but like maturing for me recently has been like, I've been realizing that like not everybody is gonna fuck with you. Not everyone's gonna like you. Not everyone's gonna get your vibe. Not everyone's gonna think you're funny. And
absolutely.
The fact that people will be watching this and be like, oh, these people aren't funny.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be those people. Like, I feel bad for you. Maybe click off now. Like,
for sure.
But yeah, go ahead.
I do have a fear with getting older. So we're like Gen Z, right?
Right.
We're like on the older end of Gen Z.
Are we?
Question mark.
I don't know. I don't really care.
But I've been seeing a lot of TikToks of like millennial humor lately.
Ew, okay,
and I'm a little scared of that. Like
that's
the millennial pause, and they'll be like, I want to die.
That's too real. Like,
like, what if that becomes me one day?
No, that probably will.
You might have to put me out to pasture.
Right. No,
you might have to put me to pasture.
And I will, if that ever happens.
Like,
I just think, like, when does that happen for us? Like,
I don't know. But there's people that are, like, our age walking around, Pupper's so cute. Oh, I love doggos.
No.
Yeah.
That's, like, the try not to cringe challenge. You'd be really good at that. You should try that out. Like, it's, like, where they're, like, they do, like, the little anime, like...
Yeah, it's very millennial, I feel.
It is millennial humor, but...
I don't know. I just don't want that to be me.
If that ever happens to us, just
that's really scary.
Yeah.
You guys, like, have permission to tell us, like...
No, just don't stop watching. We'll get the hint.
Okay,
like,
sure.
Like, nobody will keep watching this. It'll be over. Our time will have passed,
yeah.
You know? Like, our humor is dead. I can't believe that. Like, people like that actually exist.
There literally are. I couldn't believe it either the first time I seen it. I was like, this is crazy.
Like,
doing this.
It's weird because, like, you don't think about how, like, everybody has a different perception of, like, what is funny and what is,
but
like...
whose perception is that? Sorry if that's your perception of it. Like, who's like, you on the internet for the day? What?
No. I don't know. Like, it's out there. Like, people find that funny. Like, I'm sure someone was giggling 2 seconds ago when you started saying that. Sure. Like, oh, I love that. TikTok, said TikTok. You know?
Sure. You know what? To each their own.
Right.
But let's keep things our own.
I don't want to know about that.
Normalize keeping things private.
Yeah, keep that to yourself.
Normalize privacy.
Because, yeah, we don't want none of that over
privacy.
here. That's just... If I saw somebody like that out there, like, what do? You just smile and keep it pushing?
I grimace and keep it pushing.
Just keep going. Just keep it going, girl.
I said, ooh.
Yeah, not good. How was your birthday? Well, okay, we should probably say that it's not your birthday.
No, it's my birthday. When? 2
Friday.
days from now,
yeah.
We're filming this on Wednesday.
Yeah, so it comes out like Saturday, but it's like a couple of days before. So by the time you see this, like, comment below, happy birthday, Nick.
Yeah.
Like, and if you don't, like, bye.
Why you don't know?
Yeah, because he needs all the happy birthday comments he can get. Go ahead.
Give me a you. Oh,
ask me how my day was. Ask me how my day was.
How was your day?
It was fucking awful. Let me just say this. So, yeah. I was wearing, if you guys saw the last episode, go back and watch it if you haven't.
Go back and watch
I was wearing my little tight black Brandy
Things are getting
Melville
serious.
top.
Let me.
Take those off?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting serious now.
Things are getting serious.
I was wearing my little black and white like Brandy Melville top, which I was wearing in the last episode if you guys saw that today. And first of all, I was running, well I wasn't running late to class, but my friend was going to class before me, so I asked her to pick me up at Starbucks. I get to class, and the first thing I do is I put that Starbucks drink, my little pink drink, which I get every single day. I'm not kidding. Please sponsor us, Starbucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like please give us like, well, you know. But I put my little pink drink down on the table and I go to swing the desk out because it's like one of those like desks that like they're attached to the chair, so you kind of have to push it. It's like weird, but I go to swing it out. Pink drink flies. Slams on the ground, splashes everywhere, like there was a splash zone radius, like people were being covered in this pink drink. It was actually traumatizing. And then at the beginning of the class we had a quiz. So picture me hands and knees on the floor with like paper towels wiping this shit up, and there's a countdown behind me of 15 minutes to do this fucking quiz, like just dwindling down.
One of life's humbling moments. I feel
It
like
was, no it was.
Like life just be having an awkward.
And I was giggling, like people know this about me, like I rarely get embarrassed, so I was not embarrassed in this situation. I was literally just like, oh my god, I now have to go through a calculus class with no pink drink. Like my little fill did not, like I always make sure to get it before this class because this class is so stressful, but I like didn't have my fill and I was just sitting there like anything could happen on this quiz. Like I could get a 0 and I'd be still thinking about that pink drink.
Yeah.
So that was kind of humbling for me. And then I'm walking to go get the paper towels, like more paper towels. And I'm walking down the hall.
Did you say calculus?
Yeah.
I feel like hot girls don't do math.
No, they don't, and that's why I'm failing the class. So.
Yeah.
So sad.
That's why I'm failing accounting.
It's like hard being such like a hot girl. Like I can't help it. But I'm basically failing that class. I'm not kidding. It's really bad.
I love that.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I was walking to get more paper towels because I'm telling you, it was like a Trenta pink drink. Like, it had liquid, it had base to it. So that shit was it was covered. I literally turned to my teacher, I'm not kidding, I was like, do you have a mop back there that I can get into?
No,
like,
totally.
Because it was everywhere. And so I'm like walking in the bathroom, what do I see? A fucking straight man walking towards me. And what is he doing? Giggling. Giggling looking at me.
Why is he giggling?
Because I was wearing my little top. My little tight Brandy Melville top, giggling at me, like fully like not trying to hide it. And then after the class, still in a like rancid mood because I didn't get my little pink drink. I'm walking and there's this like Jeep that like is going past us, and I see it's 2 straight men in the front and then a girl in the back, and they're all looking out, and the straight men are like this and they're like looking on the side of their eye, like side-eyeing me, and they're like laughing, and the girl in the back is just kind of like smiling, looking at me. Now, as a woman,
I know, as a woman,
if your fucking boyfriend and his little friend are laughing at me on the street, like fully laughing at me, what the fuck are you doing not saying anything? And like, I'm for the girls, but that girl, like, I need to humble her. Like, truly, how are you gonna sit there with like a little homophobic, like, straight man of a boyfriend and be like, oh yeah, like I'll just let them giggle and laugh at this man. Like I literally, it wasn't like I was like wearing like a crop top. Like, it's like a baby tee, but it's not cropped. You can't see my stuff. Like, it was nothing crazy.
I feel like the girls just have to stand up for the gays.
Because like, I'm always there for the girls. Like, I am there for the girls. Like, I will fight for them. Like, you come at them, like, I'm ready to fight.
If your boyfriend's a Max girl, you gotta gather him.
Gather him. Why isn't he put together? Like, at his grown-ass age, like,
no, literally.
Why isn't he put together?
And it's not that it's the woman's responsibility. That's not the truth. But if you're gonna be with anyone, you should want something better for yourself.
Right, it's your responsibility to get a better man.
Yeah.
Get someone who's...
Not even for you.
And it's like, I always think about this, like, why are these men, like, so concerned about what I got going on? Like, I don't look twice at your little baseball game.
Yeah.
Like what?
Baseball.
Like I'm not saying a single thing about your little, you know, track shorts and whatever.
Sure.
Unless they're attractive.
Oh, then we're saying
Then
a
I'm
lot.
only
Then
positive.
we might be chirping.
Only positive.
We might be chirping.
Me
like
saying
the
only
birds.
positive as if like this whole podcast isn't my personality being like, I fucking hate men.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we gotta change that up.
But I love men.
Oh, I also want to talk about this because this is really important, speaking of the fact that you love men.
Oh.
I was watching back the last episode and we like only talked about the physical attributes of a man that we like. Like it was so vain of us because we were just like, ooh, we love like a good, like we were telling our types but we didn't say anything about the personality.
Oh. Well, do you want to do that now?
Yeah, get into it.
Oh. Well, I want a man, like I like love the idea of a man who's like a poet. You know what I mean? Like, who has his way around.
I'm
words.
leaving. Bye, because I'm leaving.
I love a poet.
You love like an intelligent man, I feel.
Like, just, not even that, like an artist. Like someone with something,
I was
some
gonna say this.
creativity, like a yearning to like know things. Like,
Right.
that's so attractive. And like, for a guy to know things and to like tell me about things, I'm like, that is like the most attractive thing ever.
Right. So I would say the same thing. Like I need a man who's creative. I don't care if you take pictures. I don't care if you're like painting. I don't care if you make music, but don't make bad music.
Oh
Like
my
that's
God.
fucking
Oh my
disgusting.
God.
Yeah, humbling. Don't. I mean, I like just pretty much anything that's like creative. You have to have like a creative outlet.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we see each other as like creatives. Like you know what I mean?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. we're
Like
creative.
this is my
Are we
creative outlet.
Okay. This is
You're a poet.
Oh, I'm not a poet.
So this is weird that like you suddenly start writing poetry. You want a poetry man.
No, I'm not a poet.
Like you want a man.
I've never written a poem, so it's kind of weird.
This is a lie. Like you're gonna lie to our viewers.
I've never written a poem.
You'll die on that lie. You die on that hill. Okay, whatever. Like we'll just pretend you haven't. Like
Yeah. But like I said, I want like an artistic man, just like a man who has like interests, passions.
okay, yeah.
That's
I agree.
attractive.
True, passionate. Like
outside of like just work. Like they have a hobby they're really into.
Right.
Like I feel like that's important.
I also. Oh my
To
god.
find joy in your personal life.
Right. I also like. I don't want to say this because I don't hate in anybody who's in STEM, but the fuck you are not going to be dating me if you're in STEM. I'm sorry. Is nurse like part of being a STEM?
Yeah.
It's science, technology, economics, or engineering
Engineering.
and math.
Yeah.
I just don't want a STEM man. Like, there's nothing more boring than like a doctor. I'm sorry. I know. Listen, if you're a doctor out there, not hating on you, but I'm just saying for me and like my future partner, like I don't want to hear about like your open heart surgery that you performed this morning at dinner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not really my future.
Yeah.
So, wait off, get back up.
That's kind of crazy. Like people are just doctors.
Yeah, I
That
would
seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Are you guys okay with that? Doctors. Down below. Doctors, if you're watching.
Doctors out there.
If you're watching, please comment down below what your favorite part of your job is. There you go, get some interaction going in the comments.
You know also what I was thinking about? Like,
What?
I half-ass every assignment I've ever done.
Yeah.
I bullshit everything. You're telling me there's not a single nursing major or doctor who just kind of does the work to do it? Like, what happens when they're put in that scenario where they're like,
Oh my God.
okay, time to do what you have to do. Like, I'm like in school for marketing, like, okay, I mess up an ad. Like, I live and I learn. But like, you're gonna mess up a heart surgery and kill this person because you didn't pay
That's
attention in
crazy.
class. Right? There has to be people that are like that are just like
crazy.
fully bullshitting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm scared of that.
I'm scared of doctors.
I am too. I shouldn't be saying this because like a doctor's gonna hear this and then I'm gonna have to go into surgery and they're gonna fuck me up.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna come out blind or something.
And it's like something that like once they put on that like white coat for the first time, they never take it off. Even if it's off of them, they still have doctor aura.
True.
Doctor energy. Doctor energy.
But honestly, like Dr. Energy is kind of like when he puts on that little like white trench coat, like
he says, alright, let me listen to your heartbeat really
let me
quick."
listen. Stop, because
Like, okay.
like you hear me pound, I'm getting nervous.
So, on the topic of this, of birthdays,
Right.
how do you feel about getting older currently? It
Um,
always changes, because I know we've talked about this before,
Right.
and it's kind of always changing how we feel about it.
You
How
know
feeling
what?
about it?
As of right now, and I feel like I've been feeling this way the last couple of years, I just feel like kind of good about it. Like, I'm just like, okay, another year. Like, I have friends who are like 24 and they're like, I'm getting old. And I'm like, I know when I'm 24, I'm probably not gonna feel like that. Like, obviously things change, but like, I don't feel like, I feel like each year is kind of just like, okay, it's a little bit more, a little bit more. Like, I don't see it as like, I'm getting old. Like, when I hit 30, I don't think I'm gonna, well, I don't know, but I don't think I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm old now. Like, it's just kind of more experience, more life, more knowledge. Like, you're just gaining another year. It's like, what am I gonna do now in this year? It's more like that.
Yeah.
How about you?
I don't know, like, it's like, you feel some type of way about it, but like, you realize, like, I feel like it's like has to do with comparison a lot of the time, how you feel about how you age. You're like, well, I'm not doing this, and other people are doing this. And I feel like...
Oh, true.
I feel like...
I get that 100%.
I'm like, well, there are like people like JoJo Siwa. How old is she?
I don't know.
Younger than us, but she's like crazy successful. Like, there's like, I feel like there's not really a metric to do it, because if you're not like, the point of your life is to enjoy it at the end of the day. And I realize that's not like a feasible thing for people. Some people, they don't have the maybe like the financial stability that it takes or other things. But like, that's the point of it. So why are you comparing where you're at? If you're content, if you're doing like something that makes you content right now, and you know that you're like on the pathway, like doing the work, you'll get there someday.
Right, but I also understand that side, because I feel like a lot of the time I'm like, I'm not doing enough. Like, and it's so easy to look around and see like people working 10 times harder than you at, like, for example, school. See people working so like 10 times harder than you, but like, you're like, oh, I'm not doing enough. But then like doing the amount that you're doing now is like all that you really can do, because that's like a lot to you. Like what I'm doing in school now, like that's a lot for me. Like showing up, like that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Like, damn, I'm already there. Like, you just should give me some points for that. But it's like, it's easy to look around and be like, oh, this person's taking like 4 classes, 5 classes, 6 classes, like where I'm like a little bit behind that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are graduating before me. You see like people graduating on Instagram, and it's like, I'm like, people are graduating?
I know.
Like, people are getting married at
people
this
have
age.
kids. People from our high school have had kids.
But honestly, I don't know. It's like it's at like the early point where I'm like, oh, like it's a little early for that. You know? Maybe in like 5 years I'll be like, oh, everyone's having kids, everyone's settling down.
Oh.
Like I'm not, if I'm not, you know.
I'm RSVPing us never have any children.
Same.
Let me call in for that right now.
I don't know. Like the other day, and kill me for this because this is awful and horrible and tragic and the worst thing I'm ever gonna say.
Yeah.
I kind of was like, I want a little girl.
Really?
Like little bows in her hair. Like it won't happen and it won't come to fruition, but like I kind of thought it was cute to like have like a little, like we can play dolls.
You know, I was at work the other day, and a customer came through, and she was like buying. We kind of just had a conversation. I don't really know how we got on the topic, and she's talking about like kids that she has, or her friend that has kids, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm like I don't think I'm ever gonna do that. And she's like, honestly, she's like, I have a friend who doesn't, and she's retired in her early 50s. I'm like, that's a life I want to live.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's where I want to be at.
I'll do that.
Like, I'll take that for sure, because I just, like, for me, I feel like when you have children, it's like you're giving your life, like, it's no longer your life to live.
Yeah.
Like, all your money goes to your kids. You have to take care of this human being, and I applaud people that can do that, but I don't think I can. You have to take care of this human being like 24 hours a day.
And
like,
if you do something wrong, it could like have a profound effect on their life.
True,
well,
exactly.
Which is like
and it's
crazy.
Like, even like now, I don't see myself as a perfect human, and like if I'm raising a child, I would want to make sure I do everything right.
Yeah.
Because it's like I know from my own experiences and my parents and whatever that like those smallest little things like have an effect on you.
Yeah.
And it like shapes the way you think about
Absolutely.
everything that you do, you know?
So I wouldn't want to do something wrong. So I feel
Same.
like that's like, it's just like such a monumental responsibility.
Right.
I'll get a cat. We'll get a little
I
pet.
want a dog.
We'll get a little pet.
We'll get a little pet, and that'll be our lives.
Yeah.
And also, like, I think, like, just for me, I want to have, like, a good career. Like, when I, like, am passionate about something, I want to be the best I can at that. So it's like, I don't want to be like, okay, now I'm 30, I'm having a child, I have to, like, slow things down.
Yeah.
Really bad.
I don't want to slow things down.
But that's what I would do if I had a child.
Yeah,
like,
well,
I would want to
You
slow
have
things
to.
down. Yeah, to make
It's
sure
not really
that
kind of
you're-
possible to keep up at the same speed and effectively.
I mean, there are parents that do go to work and stuff, but that's because they have to.
Yeah.
And I applaud those people, because could you imagine, like, having to take care of a kid And
getting
then
off
like,
work from an 8-hour shift, having to cook dinner for your children.
yeah, that's crazy. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I have it in me.
Yeah.
I don't think I
I
have
don't
it in
even
me.
cook dinner for myself.
I wish I could, but
So,
strongest soldiers out there,
Yeah.
like it couldn't.
stronger than me. Stronger than me.
Very much stronger. I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe
the
we'll
birthday
change this.
princess.
True.
We'll have to get the birthday queen for one of our
Right.
parents. We'll have to get that.
No, but like, I guess just that's something for us to figure out in the future.
Yeah, sure.
As of right now,
Enjoy your youth, everyone. As a
Right.
young person.
don't have children. As a
Don't
young
have children.
person. Or maybe do. If
Or
that's
maybe
what you want.
do.
That's like your life.
Your life is your life, and live it the way you want to live it.
It,
That's like really all you can do.
that's really like it. Is that like, so at the ripe age of 22, do you see yourself like, what do you see yourself in 10 years?
I hate those questions.
I do too.
Like, I don't know where I'd be.
But I think it's good because like next year when it's your birthday, we can like reflect on this, and then you'll be like, why would I say that? Like, I don't want to do that at all.
Yeah.
I see myself like in Italy. On a little boat. Did you see the thing about like Kanye and his like wife or whatever?
No.
He was like
Who's what? Who?
Kanye. He
Not
has a new
Kim.
wife. Yeah.
Who is that?
It's some random girl.
Oh.
Bianca something. No, she's like an architect or something in
Okay,
Australia.
maybe
She's
Bianca.
like, you know. Hey Bianca.
Maybe not.
But he was like on like a boat in what looked like to be Italy. Like it could have been anywhere, but I was just like, it's Italy. And he like was like butt naked, like she was just, you know, doing a little thing for him.
Okay.
I'm like, this is crazy. Like
That is crazy.
you know what you're doing. And it was like a busy area that he was in, like it was crazy.
Naked?
No, just like ass out.
Kanye was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Ugh.
Wow.
Yeah. Which I don't even know. But where was I even going with that? Oh, I see in 10 years, if I were to answer this question, I see myself like taking trips a lot. This is again why I don't have children. I see myself taking trips a lot, like traveling, working on my career, like having either a house or like an apartment. I think I'd be fine with a little apartment.
Yeah.
Like,
That's definitely something I see for myself in 10 years. A little apartment, like, has everything I need.
Are you a city girl? Are you a...
More of a city girl, probably.
I think I would be too. I think like for my late
Yeah.
20s, like
For ease of access
25
of
to
everything.
30, like I'll be in the city, and then maybe I'll move away to some rural land.
Just get out, go, like, walk to the store. type
yeah,
things.
like down the street.
And kind of, like, maybe do little things here and there, but save up because, well, I'm going to be, what, 32 in 10 years.
Oh, true.
So, by my early 30s, I kind of want to have the money for the next few years from when I'm 30, like 33, to maybe go on, like, a little traveling spree.
True.
Just save that away. So that's, like, a goal in my late 20s, is to save that while I
Yeah.
do that.
You went to Disney and you hated it.
Yeah, it was like, it's a lot of walking to and from places. Also, the weather, are we letting everyone know where we're from? We're from Massachusetts.
Yeah. That's a quick
The
one.
weather there is crazy.
Like super hot.
No, but like, it will snap like to a storm in like a moment. Like a tropical storm, like palm trees like fucking bent sideways. I'm like in my little poncho, living my truth
What?
at 12 years old.
Wait, that's
we were
crazy.
like in an alleyway and it was like flooding. We were like, this is crazy. But it's a lot of walking, and then you get there and you wait in lines for like 3 hours.
Oh.
And it's like, so what's even like, unless you have the fast pass, unless you're really dedicated to Disney.
God, the bitches with the fast pass.
The fast pass.
Like,
I don't know. It's just not where I want to be. When I travel, I want to go like to Europe. I want to see history. I want to see like architecture. I want to see
get
culture.
that people. I get those people connections.
Yeah.
Cause wait, why when I went to the amusement parks when I was a kid, I was like, why the fuck do you have a fast pass? Like,
I know.
also, how do you obtain one of those? Because I know you couldn't just
How do you
buy
obtain
them. Like,
one
I
of
think
those?
you had to be like a connection, like some sort of connection.
You
to
do?
people. Yeah, like a business that knew them or something. That's what I always thought. It's like a.
I thought you just buy them.
Oh, maybe you can, but also I'm already paying like $100 to go to the amusement park. Why
Well,
am I gonna do
imagine
extra?
the flight of a plane,
Mhm.
the flight of staying in a hotel there, the flight, and then the
And
fast
you want me to
pass.
get the fast pass?
And that's not counting food.
It's not included. Like that's crazy.
That's not counting any of that.
That's crazy.
The food is pretty good.
Right.
At least where I went.
Disney.
Yeah.
I mean, I
No,
feel
but
like
at
it
least
has
where
to
I
be.
went in Disney. Disney's a huge place.
Oh, really?
Like, there are some places where the food is really bad and really good, but I don't remember the places I went. That was 10 years ago.
You know what it is for me? It's just like I love the like Disney movies and stuff. Like I've just never been like Disney.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never gotten like the crazy like I've never wanted to go to Disneyland.
You won't catch me wearing a Mickey Mouse headband.
Right.
Soon,
True. True.
But power to the girls who do.
Right.
You know?
Good for you guys, but that's just not my path in life.
Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse, and all that.
you keep that to yourself. We don't need to know about that one.
But yeah. I'm just not an amusement park person. I want to go like see the sights. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want to see
like culture.
those amazing cathedrals that are built, or some shit like that. Like that's so cool.
Right. Which, speaking of which, you're gonna get a tattoo soon.
I am gonna get a tattoo soon. My first tattoo.
I have already had one, but I want to get more. Like, I just want to be like so fucking cute with my little tattoo.
I want to be tatted out a little bit.
Yeah, just like
how many would you say you want?
That's like a hard question.
I know, very like we're just gonna add it over time.
Yeah, just over time. But for me, I'm very like a dainty girl. I have a tattoo. It's on my Instagram if you haven't seen it. But I like little dainty ones that are kind of all over the place. So I could have like 20 tattoos, but you don't really notice that much because I'm really just into the dainty look.
I want ones in areas where they're like visible though.
Right.
The number in my mind is like 9 to 11.
Oh, true, okay.
Tattoos. Because I want some on my legs, I want some on my arms.
I want one like right above my knee. Isn't that so slutty to have that like right above your knee? Like, if I see a man with a tattoo. Yes, if I
have
see
it above the knee?
Yes.
Maybe in the 1900s.
No.
When the skirt length went above the knee and the boys went crazy.
They went crazy about that. No, but like if I see a man with a little leg tat like right above that knee, like why are you still wearing clothes? Why are you still wearing clothes? Take it off. I want to see it. Like I want to see it. Like never mind. I gotta get off the subject of men because I feel like we talk too much about men. Like, why do they control my life so much? Like, men just make me want to die.
Yeah.
You know what's like the best when never mind.
What?
When they're like walking, like this is the most attractive thing of a man.
Okay.
When they're like walking down the hallway and you can hear it like smacking in between their legs. That's the man I need to attract.
Has anyone heard that or?
Like it's little like a bell on a cat. Like just.
Has anyone
like you hear him coming from down the hallway.
Has anyone heard that before? Comment down below.
Let us know. That's just my like dream man. Like come on.
Okay.
No, not really.
Oh.
Yeah, that is.
Anyways.
Oh my god. I need to stop because I need to stop with men. Like in general, I just need to move on. Like I'm just over them.
Yeah.
But what were we talking about? Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Your connection to the tattoo was that we were talking about like you want like a what is it like?
It's like a castle type thing, but it's like it looks like it's like sketched.
Right. Okay.
And I kind of want to. I think here, my right arm, right there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I want mine to be like hidden, like kind of like under the arm, like in here, like I have mine right here, and it's like. I don't want them to be like, when you look at me, I don't want you to be like, oh, he has tattoos. Mm-hmm. Like, I kind of just want them to be like, hidden away.
And like, I've been thinking about it recently, like, I would love a tattoo to have meaning to me, and I want them to have some sort of vague meaning, at least, maybe. But like, it's just so beautiful, I feel like, to have artwork on you, and that's what getting a tattoo is, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it kind of like makes you art.
Right. No, yeah, exactly.
Okay, like, I'm like a canvas, and like, art's being
my arts. Yeah.
I think it's great.
I agree 100% with that.
I think that in today's age, people are like less, like they don't care about tattoos more than ever.
Right.
Workplaces or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, like, remember it used to be a thing like if you have tattoos in your hand, like
yes, like when I was a kid, like I feel like that was like such a thing.
It was like so like.
But nobody cares.
Right, nobody cares.
Like nobody cares.
Like nobody cares. If anything, it's like cool to have tattoos.
Yeah.
Like our generation, I saw this TikTok and it's like our generation's like tattoos. It was scribbles, like all little scribbles all over the arm. Like that's so true because they're just so cute. Like
they are so cute.
Tattoos are the new thing.
And you can have like little ones just everywhere.
Yeah, that's my vibe. I love the little patchwork.
Yeah, me too.
That's kind of just what I'm going for.
Me too.
We'll see. We'll update you guys if we get some more tattoos. We definitely are.
We'll see.
That's gonna be your like birthday gift to yourself, right?
Sure.
We'll have to update you guys when we get
one of many birthday gifts to myself.
He's really waiting for this birthday to drop. Like, come on, get to it.
So I have a problem.
Let's hear about it.
It's called Uber Eats and its detrimental effects on the average college student bank account.
Which, yeah, that's a problem for sure.
That's crazy.
The amount of the amount of times that I've been drunk and I just order McDonald's, and I literally am like, oh fuck, I spent like $30 on McDonald's, and like I don't even know I bought it last night.
You're telling me I can just get food from anywhere, from almost anywhere,
yeah,
and get it delivered? Bitch, movies on, curled up in bed.
That's all I need.
Triple pound Whopper in hand.
Wait.
And yeah.
Whopper, like you're getting Uber Eats from Burger King. This is a crime. No. This is
Burger
a crime.
King is terrible. Favorite fast food places?
Oh, a good Chipotle, like a good KFC.
I love a KFC.
Chick-fil-A.
KFC.
We can't
Chick-fil-A.
say that. Take that back. Cut.
Oh.
We were.
Oh. Yeah.
KFC.
Controversial. KFC is actually kind of controversial, I feel.
Why?
I feel like people hate it and they prefer Popeyes.
But how does that make it controversial?
I don't know. It's just controversial.
I don't think anyone prefers Popeyes. Don't even talk about Popeyes.
I kind of hate Popeyes. We have a story about Popeyes.
I don't even. I'm traumatized to this day. I can't even look at you right now.
What happened was we were at Popeyes, having it for the first time.
It was our first Popeyes experience.
Yeah. So we go to Popeyes. We get our little chicken.
We get a little chicken basket, which, by the way, I just want to say the strawberry lemonade there is like fake strawberry, like they put a syrup in there, and it's probably the best strawberry lemonade I've ever had. Oh. But as far as the food,
the food was like,
like KFC is definitely a better option. We got like the little tenders and fries, and like honestly, I'd rather would have gotten KFC.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with our story because.
So we find ourselves parked in the parking lot.
Right, okay, also, this is another thing. We want to eat the food hot. Like, I'm sorry, we want to eat the food hot. And, like, we weren't in the best area, but, like, we've been to this place multiple times before, so we didn't think anything of it. So we, like, pull up to, like, the first parking lot, and we're still in the Popeyes, like, parking lot.
And the way we're situated is, like, there's a mulch bed that's, like, a hill.
In front of us.
And, like, atop the mulch bed, after the mulch bed, is a sidewalk.
Yeah.
And a guy comes up.
Wait, so hold on. We first gotta say this. We're sitting in our cars and we have the windows
down.
Like down because was it like summertime?
It was summer.
Yeah, it was like summertime, and I don't know why we shouldn't have just turned on the air. But like again, we weren't thinking anything of it. And we're just sitting there, we're eating our food, and we had just pulled away from the window, so like our wallets were sitting in our laps.
Yeah.
Like on that
covered by the food.
Covered by the food, like this will make sense.
Covered by the food.
And all of a sudden this man starts walking by.
He was walking by us. And out of nowhere, he does a 90-degree turn down the mulch bed. And the mulch bed's kind of like steep to the point of like, why would you walk down that?
Right. But it's like also the way he had turned, it was literally like full 90-degree turn and then walking down straight in front of the car.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and we kind of stopped.
We were like, fuck, he's coming up to us, and we froze. Like,
and Ryan's in the driver's side.
Of course, he comes up to the driver's side.
And he sticks his head in the car door.
I don't know if he sticks it in the car.
And he sticks his head in the car door.
I'm just figuring it out.
And we say, and what did he say?
No, he was like, do you guys have any food for us? Do you guys have any food for me? Sorry.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, Popeyes in lap. Like, just got our Popeyes fully, like, just started eating. Like, and we go, no.
And he goes, any money? And you go, no. And then he looks to me, and he puts his head, that's when he puts his head through the car door a little bit.
Yeah.
And he goes, what about you?
And then he, like, kneels down.
Yeah.
And you were like...
And I'm like, no.
Yeah, we were just like, no. And then he just stops.
He just kind of stopped and looked at us for a second.
Stares.
Like, it was
and at this point, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh my god, my wallet's, like, sitting right in my lap. Like... Nick's wallet's with him.
Right below
our
where
windows
I have
are fully
Popeyes.
pushed down. Like, he could have a gun. He could, like, be... Well, I don't know. I was just, like, so terrified in the moment. I was actually so scared.
The way that he was walking was odd.
Was it?
He was walking high knees.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I don't even remember that. I think I was just so taken back by the fact that he like fully did a 90-degree angle and he was like sitting there staring at us.
Like, we were laughing, and when that turned, like when he turned, it came to an abrupt halt. We were quiet.
Silence in that car. Were we playing even music? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Because
we just parked and
we literally just parked.
Like maybe got a first bite in.
So he sits there and he's staring at us, and he's staring at us and. We're just like, we're kind of looking at each other, and then he just turns, walks away.
Yeah.
Which, first of all,
same style of turning, that he just turned 90 degrees again, walked up the mulch hill, walked off, and we kind of just sat there. We were like, okay.
Sitting, staring, like waiting. Like we were literally like, what just happened to us right now? Like what just happened? Which also like when this man approached the car, like I remember he had like fresh Jordans on, like just clean, fully fresh. Like if you want me to give you food, like you need to have like dirty ass sandals on. I need to see your overgrown toenails like curling around the front of them. Like I need to know that like you need this food right now.
Yeah.
Like and he just looked like he had his shit together, kind of like he looked like he
kind of
had money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He seemed like he might have been on something.
True. That's why I'm thinking he wasn't
on
like
something
homeless
more
or
than just
anything.
good vibes.
Right.
There was something
True,
extra.
there was something
extra.
But like you would think he'd be homeless since he was coming up to us, but like he did not look homeless. Like he looked like he had money. Maybe he was just like well put together. But that was like one of the most traumatizing. Last time we've been to Popeyes, was it?
Yeah. Last time we went to Popeyes.
Yeah, I just can't do it.
No desire to go back anytime soon.
No desire. Like, oh, like scary. And honestly, like
I did order Popeyes from Uber Eats. I did order
you
Popeyes.
Did?
Yeah.
You said you hated it though.
I know, and guess what? I hated it again.
So
I just wanted to give her another try.
Right, and it was disgusting.
And she failed me.
How much money do you think you spent in total? And you've had
definitely in the hundreds.
And how long have you had
Uber Eats?
Just so they have some context.
Maybe like 3-4 months.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
and you got like your first meals for free, right?
No.
Either way, you've spent so much money.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of money.
This is like tanking your bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Where's like the student discount for Uber Eats? Because like I don't like what
respect on the college student's name.
True. Are they grown ass people like buying Uber Eats? Probably. I get it. Like sometimes you just don't. Honestly, I think more people, like grown people, are probably doing it because they have that like money to spend. Mm-hmm. Whereas like for me, unless I can't leave and I'm like fully drunk, like fully can't leave, like I will fully just go and get it because I'm like, why is there a $5 delivery charge? Now I have to tip another like $5 or $10. Like it's too much. But if I'm like I cannot leave my dorm because I'm like drunk, I can't hop behind that wheel, like I have to get that Uber Eats.
It usually does come when I'm under the influence. That's usually when the urge is at its...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At its highest, you know.
I had a problem. We're going back on old topics, but...
That's fine.
I had a problem recently. I've conquered this problem.
Let's hear about it.
It was kind of... When I was high, I had an overwhelming urge to purchase things while I was high. Of all sorts and types and everything. I'm looking... The TikTok shop, bitch, it just gives me ideas. Like, you know about the TikTok shop?
Oh yeah, can I just say this? Also, I have a thing against the TikTok shop.
I do too.
Why is every TikTok like about the TikTok shop?
I know.
Like, I'm over TikTok at this point. Whenever I scroll on a video now and I see at the bottom, like snail mucin, already scrolled. Hair dryer already scrolled. Like, what is it called? Dead end trimmer already scrolled. Like I am not gonna sit through this video because I already know it's gonna be some like, it could have been funny video, it could have been like something helpful and useful, but it's like, oh, but that's why you need the trimmer. I'm like, no, like I cannot stand TikTok right now.
Well, I've been seeing the ones about the fragrances. I love a perfume. I love a scent.
You could talk all day about perfume.
I love a scent. I think they're so fun. I think they're like such a little fun thing to collect, like such a cute little thing, you know?
It's such like something that's like custom to you too.
Yeah.
I think. Except not for me, because what perfume do I have? You by Glossier, which is the one that every girl has everywhere.
I feel like I don't use an unpopular one though. I use a pretty popular one maybe.
Which one? The
Coffee Break by Mason Margiela.
The replica.
Yeah.
Which that's like too expensive for most people. So
it is pretty expensive.
But that one smells so good.
It does smell really good.
But what does that have to do with the TikTok shop?
Oh, I don't know. I've just been seeing a lot of fragrances on there, and I'm like, I want to buy those. But like the problem with that is like, I can't smell it there.
Through the screen.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like I'm high, so I don't really care. Like I'm like, oh, that sounds great.
And have
like because no, they haven't got me yet, girl.
They get
but
almost.
Do you know what I mean? Like they'll describe it in a way that's like amazing.
And then you get in the mirror like, what is this like poo poo doo doo shit? Yeah. Like, damn, get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
That's why I don't trust anything on the TikTok shop these days.
Yeah,
like,
and they be convincing me of things that I don't need. Get this inkless printer.
Right.
It's miniature and small and can help you with your notes.
No,
I said, I'm not taking no notes.
Right. No, absolutely
Not
not.
like, and I'm sorry. I would love to be actually, because like that's a like a level of neatness that I aspire to. I'll never be the bitch who, when I do take notes, color coded.
No, I know.
Stickers of the diagrams.
Right,
I'm
like, you're lucky I'm writing down on this piece of paper.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm like highlighting and putting little post-it notes in
I'm
there.
just not a note taker. I feel I don't really take notes.
Right, and I feel like
Because I feel like most professors put their stuff
online. Speaking of TikTok, I thought about this the other day. My goal for this podcast is like, I want somebody to make an edit of me. Like, let me give you some.
Like a velocity edit type thing?
What's a velocity edit?
Like the ones that are like...
No, that's what I want. That's like, should we do like a little, edit this guys, edit this.
Ooh.
Birthday
princess, birthday princess.
The glasses. Wait, you need the glasses in there too.
I'm not putting those back.
Oh shit, can I wear those?
My goals start to leg out.
These are so cute.
Yeah.
We did get them from the dollar store. We got all these from the dollar store.
We did.
Yeah.
College kid budget, you understand.
Yeah, you get that.
Cake time.
Do you know what?
Do you like cake?
Yeah.
I don't like cake that much.
Oh, really? True. Like, I feel like you've always said that. Like, you're not like a cake connoisseur.
Yeah.
You're not like a big fan. Do you know what I deleted recently?
What?
Hinge.
Really?
I'm off of it. Like, I am done with it. Okay,
Also, all
also,
dating apps or just Hinge?
all of them.
Okay.
Well, I made my profile like unseeable, so it's still there. Like, if I want to activate it one day,
Unseeable.
crazy. Like, I'm like,
this with the intention of coming back.
okay, like, as long as I got off that, like, you can't see me on there. Like, finding me on like Tinder is like,
That's like crazy.
what?
I kind of hate that.
What?
I kind of just hate the process of dating apps.
True, I hate the whole, like, everything about dating apps. First of all, why am I scrolling through, like, I need to go back to a time where, like, phones never existed.
Why now is it like so unachievable to like get like something like that without phones when there was a time that people did it without phones?
Right. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I think now, because there's so many options, with, like, you're always like, oh, I have another option. Do you know what I mean?
The struggles with being without a man in 2023 are unspoken, like unsung trials.
You're so right. You're so right.
That's
No, but that's what I was saying. Like, I think because there's so many options, it's when you, like, see an attractive person, you're not like, oh my god, I gotta make a move. Because you're always on Instagram and TikTok and all these different things, and you're seeing the most attractive people that, like, you're not like, oh, like, you're like, oh, there's always more. There's,
I
like,
blame
a whole-
social media.
I blame social media too, 100%.
It like has made people less bold because they see these people, they see this girl with like just the most beautiful denim skirt and this like kind of buttoned up shirt, half unbuttoned.
Pouty lips.
Yeah, like it's somewhere in southern France, like just living her best life, and they're like in their dorm.
Right. No, I get that too. That like causes
like it's like unrealistic standards kind of
Right.
set, and like, oh, what am I like up to?
And I think that goes back to what you were saying earlier, where it's like you feel like you're not doing enough. You feel like people are ahead of you in life, and people are doing more than you in life. But it's like, especially with dating apps, it's like when you're scrolling through these, it's like you're like, oh, this guy's cute, you know what I mean? And there's so many options, there's so many different things, and it's already hard like dating as a gay man, but like when you have like Hinge and Tinder, it's like you never can build like a real relationship off of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? People are just there for.
And it's kind of like you give them like the time of day.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll message you.
Right.
And you message back, hey, blah, blah, and they ask you about your day, and you tell them, and they don't like reply.
Right. That's the worst. Don't
I'm
ghost
like,
me.
what?
Why are you ghosting me? It's like far too embarrassing that you're uglier than me and you're ghosting me.
But then like I don't even understand it because like half the time you're giving a conversation and they don't meet you there, and then when you don't meet them with the conversation and you kind of be dry with it, it like makes them it makes them want more.
True, but that's not what happens with me. If I like say something and then the guy's dry, I'm just like, bye.
Yeah.
Done. Like that's when I will leave you.
Like another thing with phones, you can't be dry on them. We've had phones for far too long.
Right, and you're telling me you don't know how to text like a paragraph. Like you
Yeah.
can't form a paragraph. You only can form like a 3-word sentence.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just like, when you give me dry shit, done. I'm over that. Like I'm done with that. Also, Hinge is low-key offensive.
What?
Because why the fuck am I scrolling on my Hinge and it's giving me like most compatible and it's ugly ass men? Like it's ugly ass men. It's low-key offensive. Like, do I attract ugly men? Like, do I attract ugly men?
Do you?
I think I do. I've been getting so much FOMO recently.
Really?
Yes, like a lot of FOMO. Like seeing these girls on Instagram going to like Lana Del Rey.
I know.
Taylor Swift's Eras Tour. We're just
SZA.
SZA came back around.
Even
the fact that we didn't catch her.
Beyonce's concerts look fucking amazing.
They look amazing.
You've seen the videos.
But like, I don't even check the ticket prices on Beyonce because I'm like, out of my budget.
I don't know.
Bye,
but, like,
out of my budget.
They're amazing.
I know she's amazing.
There's this like, and they have like amazing performers. There's like this, I don't know what their pronouns are, but there's this person, Honey Balenciaga.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have been killing it. Like I like remember getting high one night and watching all of their performances, like from all over the tour. They're amazing.
Wait, they're like a part of Beyonce's tour?
Yeah, they're like Vogue.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh my God! Wait, I saw those
like,
videos.
Like there's
but I
this
didn't
one
know
where
that it was
like
like
a cat, and it was like
yes, I saw that.
It was
where
like
they like
so
hopped
good.
over and shit.
So good.
Wait, I didn't know it was part of Beyonce's tour.
Yeah.
See, that's like these are experiences that like if I had the money, I would drop. Like for Beyonce,
for
like
sure.
I would drop that money.
For sure.
I'd also drop Taylor Swift. That's one that I was really hurt about. You're not much of a Taylor Swift fan.
No, I'm not.
I hate her almost. You can't say that though.
I can't say that.
Don't put that on the internet because well, you do listen to a few songs.
I do.
Yeah, you like them. So we just don't want a whole army to come after you.
Yeah.
Like come for you on your birthday.
People, yeah. Don't. It's I'm the birthday. You can't. Not the birthday princess.
If you're given like $10,000, what concert are you going to right now?
Ooh. Lana Del Rey.
You can't say Ethel Cain.
Or Ethel Cain.
Oh my! I don't want the Canians after me, but I just don't get the Ethel Cain thing. I'm
Ethel Cain. I'm not really a Taylor Swift fan.
I'm a Taylor.
He hates Ethel Cain.
I'm not a Canian. What's the opposite of a Canian?
A daughter of Cain. It's a daughter of Cain, I think.
Oh, that's so. I think the name is so slay though. Like,
yeah.
I get why she's slay, but like, it's just not my type of slay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You know.
Yeah.
But we did go to a concert together.
Yeah. Isaac Dunbar.
He's a little niche, so a lot of you might not know who he is, but his music's really good.
Amazing.
And I kind of liked it. Well, there was pros and cons. Like, it was good because he's so niche to where when we went, there was only 100 people in the room. Or like 50 to 100 people in the room. So we were seeing him up close in person and getting his energy, but the con was that there was 100 people in the room.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of a little bit awkward, and like if you're not at the front, like dancing.
But he did a great job at like dispelling the awkwardness. Like
100%. Right when he came on the stage, like the energy was turned up. He is a performer.
He's a performer.
He is a performer.
He like definitely like made it like just alive. Like he was like animated every song he was singing.
And like I don't think he's my type, but oof, that night.
Yeah, he was looking fine. He was looking fine.
He was looking too good, Isaac Dunbar, please.
But it was pretty great. Like,
that was a great experience.
It was amazing.
I want to go to more of those like little niche kind of things because it's like you get more out of the experience. I feel.
Yeah,
like Taylor Swift. If I have to go to a concert, like I went to Ariana Grande back in the day when I was an Ariana Grande.
And were you like way back?
I was like, my head was like against the wall. Like it was bad. Like yeah, I was all the way at the top, the furthest you could be back, and she literally looked like a little ant on my screen. Like I'm like looking down and it's like this tiny little ant and then you have to like look at the picture of her, but it's like you don't get the feel of like actually being in the room.
Who are like some artists that you would deal with that for?
Oh, Taylor Swift 100%. Probably the Taylor Swift, maybe Beyonce. And I'm not even the biggest, what do Beyonce call other people?
Bees.
Hive? I'm not the biggest hiver.
No, that's not.
But I would still go and I would be at the back, and that's why I would be at the back because I want to give the tickets to the people who love her the most. Get those ones. You can pay that $1,000.
Yeah.
But like, if I had the money to spend for Taylor, I'd be in the front row. I'd be in the pit. I want to be in the pit, you know?
You know who needs to come back?
Who?
Rihanna.
Oh, true.
But she's never coming back.
No, she is. She did her little Super Bowl. So I feel like she's going to come out with an album. Because she wouldn't have done that unless she's going to come out with an album.
And people from the past, any people from the past that like don't really do tours anymore?
Does Madonna tour? Because
yeah, I think she does.
That would slay.
That would slay. Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks.
Right.
I love Stevie Nicks.
Major fan.
Love Stevie Nicks.
Which
ABBA.
Say rest in peace or no?
Stevie Nicks is alive.
Oh, alive and well. Ooh, I take it back. I take it back. You said in the past as if like she was dead.
No,
Like,
she doesn't tour anymore.
Oh, okay, got it.
But
That makes
I'd love
sense.
to see her. Do you know that when she was like in the 70s, like I think it was the 70s, she used to travel and she never used to go anywhere without a gram of Coke in her boot. I think that's pretty iconic.
That's iconic. That is so iconic.
I think that's pretty iconic.
I live for that.
But yeah, her, ABBA, love ABBA.
Mm-hmm.
Cher.
Oh, Cher I would definitely do, for sure.
Cher is... Let's hear for the back of the dress.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Literally mother. I feel like, who else would I go? I feel like... I'm not like that much into like the vintage music, like 70s, 80s. I love a good 70s, 80s, but there's not like one artist that I would like, oh, I want to see this group, I want to see these people, I want to see this person, you know what I mean? But definitely more like, I feel like I'm more into like the nowadays. Like Olivia Rodrigo would be such a great person. Lana, as we said. Lana's is just like, I feel like I'm a changed person.
Yeah, fully going out of there like,
like
another person.
You come out and you're like, damn, I'm complete. Like
the experience would be straight up religious. Like I'm trying to say.
She is mother.
She is mother.
If there's anyone that's, and have you seen a thing where it's like, your celebrity's favorite celebrity is Lana Del Rey? Your artist, no, it's your artist's favorite artist is Lana Del Rey.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, because she's
very true.
Yeah, which is your favorite like Lana album? Because I could.
That's like, I don't know. I literally listen to so much Lana.
Yeah.
Probably maybe my third or second most listened to artist on Spotify. I literally don't know.
I wonder what she is on mine.
Her latest album, I think it's Did You Know If There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard? Yeah. That amazing. Amazing. Norman fucking Rockwell's great.
Yeah.
Lust for Life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's just so many good ones. I think Norman fucking Rockwell, like hands down for me. But also Born to Die was amazing.
Yeah.
Just Ride.
Oh.
Like Ride.
Leave it to Lana.
Let's literally leave it to Lana. Ride is probably one of the best songs that has ever been made ever.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be, well, it's not my song of the week, but it could be because it's like.
My song is gonna be Lana.
Oh really?
Yeah. From her latest album actually.
Okay, well we'll save it. We'll save it for the songs of the weeks. But speaking of artists, Troye Sivan. Yeah. He came out with a new album recently.
Yeah.
The Twink Anthem.
Oh. I don't know if I can speak on this.
Why not?
I don't know if I'm giving twink.
No, I think you're definitely.
Like I don't want to impose on a culture that's not my own.
I'll speak on it then.
Okay.
Am I a twink?
Yeah. Oh, we got the ambassador here. We have the diplomat.
I thought I made it into.
We have the speaker of the twink.
Like when can I make it into like muscle daddy? Like I've been hitting the gym.
You know, it might, like, some things just don't happen for some people.
Okay. Okay. We can end here. We can end here. This can be our stopping point. But he came out with a new album.
Yeah.
The Rush was like the first release, right? The first
Feel
single.
the Rush, yeah.
Yeah. And I liked that song. It was like a little bop for a minute for me, but like I wasn't super into it, and I haven't even listened to his new album except for what you played today.
And then he has this song that's like been going pretty crazy on TikTok.
I haven't seen this at all. I've been trying to keep off that iPhone.
I'm an avid TikToker, so I be seeing. But where he danced on Ross Lynch, whose only job was to look hot. Also, he succeeded.
He always
did it well. He did it well.
See, that's a concert I would go to.
Yeah.
Ross Lynch. Don't know a single song. Why are you singing? Because nobody knows your music. But I would go to him because, damn, he's hot as fuck.
And he danced on Ross Lynch in drag for Sivan.
Really?
Yeah.
Giving Woman?
He danced on Ross Lynch in drag.
Giving Woman.
But yeah, so he did that.
Oh, why? Was it not good?
It was pretty good.
Oh. Okay, what is your critiques about it?
I don't know, I guess he wasn't padded.
Oh, he wasn't?
I
see.
so.
This is some drag fans will agree with you, others will be like, no padding is fine.
Yeah.
I feel like
I don't know, because no padding sometimes looks good too. I don't know, he looked good. The song was pretty good. I wasn't like, but like the message is like relatable.
Yeah, that was like the one other song that I listened to and I don't think I like it. I think the message is so relatable. being
And,
like,
yeah.
growing up as a gay man, and we'll have a whole episode on this because I have a lot to say, but like, damn.
Growing
but
up as a gay man.
yeah, just that whole topic, like I have so much to say. But growing up as a gay man, like, I completely get this song because it's all about like, I can fit into this little mold that you want me to fit in to be good enough for you and to obtain your like love. And I feel like every gay man, to some extent, whether or not like,
because we're raised in a world that's not like, it's heteronormative. Like,
right, exactly. So every gay man probably has the same feeling on this, is that like, you always just try, like I remember being in like high school, like trying to like
fit in any mold.
Any mold, like if
a guy would want you to fit
if a guy was a little more like more masked men, I don't know how I can mess that up, but I would try, or like, you know what I mean? Like you always just kind of like, it was always a chase, especially in high school. And like now I would definitely never do that. I am who I am. You get what you get. Like if you don't like me, that's it, and that's fine, that's okay. But like when I was in high school, I was definitely trying to like doing anything to kind of just get that attention, that love, what I thought was.
I enjoy like the fact that he like can release that now today. Like we can have songs about like poppers.
Right, that's what Rush is all about.
Yeah, that's what Rush is
I think that we need to see more of that too, obviously in media and stuff. And I think that was like, I just don't. Like,
I just support the trailblazing of that when
same. And the music videos of both of them, I didn't see the one with the drag, but I saw the first one, the Rush music video. It's too iconic, which that's a little controversial. Yeah, because everyone was saying that like he only had twinks in the video.
Really?
Because it was like this whole song about like putting up gay people and like sexualizing like gay people and like the beauty of it all, but like he only had like muscle twinks in his video.
Not him only having the beauty standard for his video.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it was all about like gay.
Where are the bears at? Where are the
right? That's what I was saying.
Where are the
There's
dilfies?
so many, and that would have, like I know everyone would have gagged for that 10 times more if they had more representation, because like who doesn't love to see a little like dilf on the screen? Like who doesn't like that? But like that's why it was a little controversial, and I think he just said like in response to that he was like, oh, that's just kind of like the body types that I thought of when I thought of making the video. Okay. Whatever.
Okay.
Like, okay, is that whatever, if that's what you want.
Yeah.
Could have been more of a hit, but whatever, you know what, that's his like thing, which he's definitely twink on twink. Do you think he'd be into me?
Sure. I don't know. Well, he'd definitely leave after that. He would definitely get
Could you
up
imagine him singing to him? Like, the screen is here. I feel the rush.
Oh,
I feel
he might have to get up in the middle and leave.
Your touch.
He might have to get up.
I feel like
in the
I'm
middle
not
and
his type. I don't know why. Like, we just wouldn't. We'd
Really?
bump purses. Like, it wouldn't
shit.
be no, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm clearly not his type.
True, so what is his type?
Well, we seen it in the video, didn't we?
True, I guess. You didn't watch the video.
I didn't.
Yeah,
But-
you gotta know.
The collective we.
Keep up with it.
That's
But you know what? I will say overall, I support it. Go Troye Sivan.
I support it.
Oh, also I was gonna say, I'm not listening to the album because of any reason. Like I just don't really like Troye Sivan's music that much. I like my. What's that one song? It's like a little slower. I forget. I'm gonna like think about it after and be like, but like Bloom is also a good one. That wasn't what I was thinking
I like
of.
Bloom.
The better side. It's called like the better side.
I've never heard that.
Oh, God. I don't know how it goes, but I liked like a few of his songs, like the hits, the ones he did with Ariana Grande was really good. But overall, like I'm not like majorly into Troye Sivan.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
He's not like my top artist.
Yeah, he's kind of on the periphery of things.
He's like, if there was no like noise about this album, I probably wouldn't even have noticed that he released the album.
Yeah.
But good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Good for the community, I guess.
Yeah, overall, like we love it. We love to see
Anything
some
uplifting.
representation. True. Should we get into our music of the week?
Okay, go first.
Okay, I have a list. This time I actually don't know off the top of my head.
Oh.
It's only like a couple of songs. First of all, the one, The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Woo!
That's a great. Gwen Stefani's great.
And I listen to
Underrated,
Rich Girl too, because I have like a playlist where I have like, it's called Nostalgia, and it's just like all the songs that like I listen to, and like I don't tend to jump into this playlist all the time, but sometimes when I'm at the gym, I'm listening to the same stuff over and over and over again, And like when you're at the gym, you only can listen to like certain genres. Like I can't listen to sad music. I guess some people can, but I can't like listen to sad music because it's like I just don't like. I don't know. Like I need something to pump me up, you know. So I like time to time I'll go into this nostalgia album and I'll just shuffle it. And The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani came up, and I was like, this was like a cultural reset. Same with Rich Girl. Like I was like, because I went into her thing afterwards, and I was like looking at all of her past music. I was like, oh my god, I remember this like when I was a kid. Like these songs were amazing. Yeah. So The Sweet Escape is my first one, and then the other one is Stick Season. I don't think you've heard it. It's by this like country guy. I don't know him, but Olivia Rodrigo did a cover of it. It's so good. It is so good.
Listen,
yes, it's so good. And I just like for me like any song that is sung by a woman is better. Like
sure. Yeah.
True. Any cover that is done by a woman is probably better.
For
like,
sure.
I listened to the original one by the actual guy. His name's like Noah something. I can't remember. But I listened to that one. I was like, okay, this one's like good, but it's not as good as Livia's was. Those are my songs.
Oh. My songs of the week are Let the Light In and Margaret by Lana Del Rey.
Margaret?
Yeah.
Oh, by Lana Del Rey.
By Lana Del
I thought
Rey.
you said Marguerite by Taylor Swift. Too good. No. Let the Light In was
one of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah.
Probably now.
I would agree
add
with
it
that.
to the list. Like,
Yep.
I play it all the time when we're in the car.
Yeah, when that album first came out, I wasn't like super listening to it. Then you played Let the Light In. I was like, oh my god, this song is so good.
I know.
Like more people need to be talking about this.
Like such a good album. Honestly, from start to finish, I love like most, if not all, the songs.
Very good.
I go and listen to every one. That whole album is great, but those two specifically in recent
Really
history
good.
have been on repeat.
Honestly, after Blue Banisters, I was like, I don't know if this is like Blue Banisters was kind of like, I wasn't a major fan of Blue Banisters, so like, I was like, oh my god, she's in her flop era. She definitely wasn't. I just didn't get the Blue Banisters thing right away. And now that I've like listened, I'm like, oh okay, I get it.
I get the
It's not my favorite album, but I do like. There are some really good songs on there that are really good. So I was like, okay, I wasn't like too excited for. And didn't she release like Blue Banisters and then this album like right after, or like soon after?
I believe so. It was either this album in Blue Banisters or Blue Banisters in another album that she released right after.
I think it was Blue Banisters and then it was this album.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe I got it wrong, let us know. But I wasn't, when this album came out, I wasn't immediately like listening to it, but then you played it and I was like, oh my god, this album is so good. Like she's at her prime, like.
One thing about me for Lana, let me explore. Let me go down the list of girls' discography and let me get into it.
True, and like when any new album comes out, this goes for any album, I could be like, oh my god, this is a flop, this sucks, like this is the worst album I've ever listened to. Never listening to this shit again.
Enemies to lovers.
Give me like 3 listens. Other way around. Like, wow, this is an album of the year. Like,
reinvented music.
Where's the Grammys? Why aren't they quaking right now? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, so good. So it's like, you just have to let it sit with me. I need some time to figure it out. But yeah, that's pretty much.
That's it.
That's all we can say.
That's all we can say. Birthday episode.
Birthday episode. Oh, next week, stay tuned because we're dressing up.
Yep.
It's gonna be our Halloween episode, and I have a couple of ideas. Nick's is slay, honestly, but I have a couple ideas, but I haven't really like figured out which one I want to wear yet. So comment down below, get some guesses in there.
Yeah, get some guesses going.
We should have done like a matching one.
We should have.
I feel like that's a next year thing because we weren't like planning the whole podcast and like everything like that.
Yeah.
Come next year, like we're gonna do matching outfits.
Okay.
We gotta like stick to that. But yeah, stay tuned for next week's episode. We're gonna be talking about Halloween, our favorite Halloween movies.
Yep. Horror
in general, like we just have a lot
getting scary, ooky,
and we're gonna be dressed up as some cute little costumes. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
Subscribe,
like, comment.
What your favorite part was.
Yeah.
And
what's your songs of the week?
Pick up that. And we will see you guys in the next week's episode.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Cutesy.